Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This here is a digital scale that goes between the arm here on the Hoyer lift and then this crossbar that the chains go onto to hold the sling. Let me back up here if you can see that. So the only other time that my mother got weighed was when she got admitted into the hospital, and then they have the scale that's built into the hospital bed. Other than that, there really wasn't any way to get her weight. So I decided to purchase this. I thought it would also be a motivation factor in taking her weight, continuing with exercise, and watching progress of weight loss. That fell by the wayside. So the battery died. I need to go in here and change the battery. Hopefully that's what it is. But I waited for a long time. I was looking on eBay for this and found this used one. And unfortunately, a paraplegic had passed away, and all the equipment was being put on eBay. So these go anywhere. I mean, the prices can go from $500, $1,500 retail for these scales. I didn't want to just use a fish scale. Remember, you have a person that's going to be hanging from this, so you better make sure that this is something that is designed to carry a person. I was just looking on Amazon. They have scales that they're saying are for Hoyer lifts, for weighing people, anywhere from $500 and up, $200 I think. Definitely don't want to use a fish scale. If a fish falls on the floor, that's no big deal. So they do have other options. When my father was going to dialysis, they have a scale that's a platform, and what you do is you go ahead and you can weigh the wheelchair ahead of time, and then you subtract that from the total weight. So you just wheel the person in the wheelchair onto the scale, and it's sort of like a weighing station. And those kind of expensive too. Again, you can get them on eBay, used ones, brand new ones, used ones. That I just saw one. There's a medical supply company that supposedly went out of business, and looks like somebody bought maybe a storage locker, because that's where they're showing it. So yeah, there is the risk of it not working. I don't know how reliable some of these. I mean, this here says made in China. So yeah, I still would like to buy one of those. I really like those platform ones, but I don't know how accurate they are. They can go from, I even seen some for over $2,000. So there's just a whole range of cost. But yeah, that was a motivation factor to get this. For one thing, could not weigh her, getting her on a regular bathroom scale, or getting her on a scale, even in the hospital. The only option was the hospital bed scale. So I'm going to go ahead and change the battery on this and get her weight, and then maybe start doing videos on hopefully her losing some weight and getting her blood sugar level back in check. So there are these two screws that I have to remove, and hopefully this cover will slide down. Now that I think about it, I must have changed this before, because this says 2018 on it, on this battery here. So just remove this, snap it out slowly, and replace it with this. So, slide that back down, and put these screws back in. Now I just need to get this into place. Okay, let's see. All right, there we go. all set to go. So what I would do is, with this equipment on here and the chains and the sling that I would be using for her, I press this button and it weighs everything that's hanging off of the scale right now, and then zeroes that out. So it's accounting for that, and it's calling this as 0. So any additional weight now would be the weight of my mother. So I haven't had, I did not take the sling out from under her. I'd have to get her into the bed right now, get the sling out for demonstration purposes, and then weigh that particular sling. I should just go ahead and buy another one of those off of Amazon, so I have 2 identical ones. I'm assuming they'd be pretty much identical in weight. All right, that's a lot of work. I have to do this anyway, so I got her back into bed, got the sling out from under her. So the sling is hanging from the equipment there with the chains. So now I can zero out that meter. So now here, if I was to hit this weight, let's see how much weight is on this. So that's saying 1.3 pounds. Is that on pounds? No, that's kilograms. So let me move this over to pounds. Is that kilograms? That's kilograms. I can't see here. It's on pounds. So that's it's almost 3 pounds right there. So I want to, that's good to know in case I need to redo this. So I zero that out. So that's 3 pounds of equipment that I need to zero out. So that would throw my measurement off. Okay, so now we're at 0. So that accounts for everything. And now I can go ahead and weigh my mother. Okay, so get her out of bed again. This is becoming a big production. Okay. So it's actually, the scale is up there. All right, so she's free from any obstacles. Her weight is being supported by the scale. Let's hit weight, not hit 0. So let's see what the weight is. Last time I weighed her, I don't know, anywhere from 182 to, so I think she's gained a couple of pounds, so that is not a good thing. 185, not a good thing. So at least we've documented, and hopefully if I can keep up a routine, get that. My goal is, which should be my short-term goal, 1 pound by the end of July. Okay, well, that's the weight. That's how you go about using. In my particular case, I opted for this Hoyer lift scale. They have these scales that go onto the Hoyer lift, and they do have these scale platforms. And I did see another option. It was sort of like a wheelchair. It was a seat with the scale, with the old-time scale, with the, you know, with the weights that you slide back and forth on the back. And I think that was like $800 or something like that. So, you know, it can be expensive. I don't know how accurate the lower priced ones are. Again, I opted for the Hoyer because I was thinking about safety also. I do like the platform option. If you could get those used, you know, that is an option. Again, I don't know, you know, if you end up with one that isn't working, what type of support you can expect from I don't know if this is just generic and people put their brand on it, or what type of, again, what type of support you'd be able to get to repair that, or who would even repair that. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, like, and or comment. And thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll follow me to see if I follow through on this quest to reduce my mom's weight, to hopefully, I know definitely it can't not help improve her type 2 diabetes and get it more under control. I think that is definitely a problem. 185. Okay. So no more 2 pieces of toast in the morning. One piece. Thanks for watching.